So, hello everyone. Currently, I'm just doing some internet archiving, and geez, this is more of my break. And I've historically had an interest in Flash and Flashpoint, and I, for some strange reason, remembered this site. Now, I've been going on a nostalgia trip with Flash dying as of 2021. They actually really dragged that out because a lot of this Flashpoint stuff started early 2019, 2020. Um, Congregate is kind of being deprecated. And one of my favorite communities, Kong Hacks, is currently in the same process. Newgrounds is trying to keep itself relevant. You've got sites like Ninja Kiwi and Nitrome doing their best. But I digress. I originally came here actually after reminiscing about some 1990s TV shows by Nickelodeon. Defunct TV did an amazing series on Nickelodeon Gas, Legends of the Hidden Temple, and the other one, which is like Double Splashed or something, the slime TV show. That and I think there was a Robot Chicken episode on the Olmec Head. But anyway, I was just I during the Flash curation and watching the TV shows and like reminiscing over PBS Kids, Arthur, Rough Ruffman. I mean, rumor has it the Electric Company, Pratt Brothers, Arthur, obviously, that's huge. And especially some of the posts I think by Spike Siegel on Spike Siegel is a content creator on YouTube that does Rooster Teeth clips. Um, who pulled out like stuff like Word Girl. Really sent me down a trip. I personally think. But there's like Clifford the Big Red Dog, Word Girl with Sandwich Chuck and Two Brains, Doctor Two Brains. I'm trying to think off the top of my head. Word Girl. Cyber Chase, obviously, that was huge. Curious George was one of the ones I really loved. Surprisingly, there's so much educational. And then rumor, I remember, I think listening to Between the Lions, and I think there was like Babar or something. Babar's like there was a Babar cartoon. And if I really want to go into more, it'll be like the Discovery Hub. The Discovery Channel had the Hub, and Discovery Channel actually had a Helium 3 Flash game that I can't seem to locate. Really cool though. Maybe Idle. I only played a little bit of it on Ancon, and I couldn't find it anymore. But yeah, so I'm just gonna be so that's just gonna be some documentation and how I got here. But currently I'm on Starfall, and originally I was trying to do a one-man project where I would just archive the SWF files and whatever Flash files they had online. I'll probably have to check archive.org to see if they have any of the Flash files. But I think they've HTML5, which means they updated their site, gave it a complete overhaul, and they're running some Flash players and stuff in the background, so you can actually still access the applications. And so that's how I got to here. Now, I'm probably going to stick to the kindergarten and grades 1 to 3, but as I said, this is a tedious job, especially going through each video site one by one. I only plan on dedicating maybe max 8 hours to this. Max, because people have work to do. And my voice is probably gonna give out halfway through. But I will be reminiscing quite hard to the point of where the nostalgia is kind of crushingly and kind of sad. Um, but we'll just go through some of my favorite clips and then I'll slowly archive things one by one. I'll reminisce on what the site used to be, and yeah. If there was a channel name for this is probably either going to go into three, which would be Adrifting. Please don't search for it because if I didn't link it, it's probably not the correct channel to put it on, which would eventually become War. I'm not going to tell you what that is because it probably doesn't belong there. Maybe BTS because that might be my host file server for the videos. And then what I really want to call it is Internet Explorer. Now I really like the title Internet Explorer because honestly, it's such a great title. You have stuff like Netscape, Opera, Firefox, and Chrome. Now, Chrome is cool. It's kind of generic and basic at this point because it's just such a staple and it's got like 67% market share or something. Edge is interesting. What? Watch out! Sorry. No. Edge is interesting because Edge is interesting because it's kind of edgy and it's just a cool style. It's an updated thing. Opera's an interesting title. I really like Firefox. I don't know why, it just seems close to my heart. Plus, I really love the icon. I blame Animator versus Animations Flash video series. It was on Stick Page. And Internet Explorer, which I think is such an interesting title because, the internet is just a playground of sites and it's the internet. Anything's on there. Now, there was a Reddit thread called Starfall, and you can go check that out. But I'm just going to be archiving the site. But if this channel was to be called anything, I'd call it Internet Explorer because I do love exploring the internet and channels. And to me, the internet is a playground, which eventually is probably going to disappear as well one day. I just hope it disappears after my lifetime because then I don't have to worry about all that. Human life is limited and whatnot. But yeah, it's kind of weird to think about the fact that YouTube's going to disappear as well, and all these videos just they have a time span, and I guess we're just in the moment. Time is fleeting and all that. I get a lot of existential vibes, not necessarily Nietzscheism, but just because existential is an overcapping word on philosophy, but just the fact that things are going away, and it's just weird to deal with loss and grief. Anyway, yeah, back to the point. Starfall. So I'm just gonna probably timestamp this, and then we're just gonna go straight into it. Yeah, as I said, I'm gonna be sticking to kindergarten. So let's go to kindergarten in the video. A couple notes on the Flash page. This is Timbot, I think. I don't remember his name. But this is gonna be on one of the ABCs. This is the duck one. The fox. I love the fox video. It's really cool. I remember this one. This is called the chicken and the hens. This is one of those parables on doing the work, and then this is mocks the rat or something like that. Anyway, kindergarten. So obviously this is the page. The really cool things on the right used to be the mini games. This actually used to be just a blank white page. Oh, and then the ABCs. Okay, we'll actually do the ABCs because Mr. ABC is really awesome. Where's Mr. ABC? Oh, here it is. This man. I don't know where this man is, but love him. Anyway, give me a sec. I need a quick. I need to make a note. I'm gonna be downloading stuff as well in the background. So yeah, hopefully it doesn't show anything too personal, but yeah, I may have to blur it out. Anyway, so I'm gonna be just saving stuff, and so this is saving the video as. Oh, that's disappointing. Okay. Well, as you can see, I've downloaded some stuff. I'll probably blur it all out because I don't want people seeing personal files, but it seems like this page is going to come up a lot, especially in like frame. But yeah, this is cool. So this man was one of the ways I learned the ABCs. That and a lot of people probably did Between the Lions, which, between the lines, lions, pretty cool.
Alligator, B ball, C computer, D doll, E elephant, F fingers, G gumballs, H.
Okay, I just realized this is going to take forever, and I have no sense of patience. So, if this video ever makes it out, do nudge me, and I'll try and upload some of these videos to the BTS channel. Sorry, I don't have the patience. At least not at the moment. I may come back though. Oh, this is depressing. Anyway, so yeah, you'd have cool stuff like this.
A.
Oh, by the way, these ones are HTML files, and I can't save it because I don't know what Flash player they're running in the background. So this is the only archive that's going to be around.
Apple. Apples.
And they always have these photos and sites in the background. This is like the advanced level stuff in that back in the day.
Alligator.
astronaut.
Ah.
Drag the letters to
Ah. 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 Ah.
Oh wow, so it won't even let you do the
Ah.
wrong one.
Ah. 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 Woohoo! That was great.
I remember this guy.
Ah.
Z I think was zebra. There was also the shadow one. Oh.
A. Ah.
Oh, this is the sign language.
B. B.
Wow. Okay.
Goodbye.
Oh my lord, I'm never gonna be able to archive this. There was also
Ah. Listen to the short ace. Ah. 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 Ah.
That's really cool. It's really cool that they got a flash player or whatever, a video player that can run things at a higher speed. I'm just gonna quickly download AEIOU.
Eh.
Ed the elephant likes red eggs. Eh, 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 eh. Ed the elephant likes red eggs.
I just remembered something even more sad, but Anyway, I'm kind of this is like. Oh, okay. There used to be like a Shadow Puppets video. Anyway, I'm just gonna do the ones that I enjoy the most because I'm like the.
Eh. The big hit. Ah.
I know a fox who had a box and loved the sound of fox, fox on a box.
Short U in bus goes Look at us. T. 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 Tiger. What are you doing in there, Tiger? Whoa, look at his teeth. Whoa. T. T. 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
taxi.
Taxi. Taxi.
Tap on the letter that does not belong.
Turtle Tunes! Yahoo!
Okay, I'll maybe do 3 of them. I think the snowman one I really enjoyed. This one I really enjoyed. Earth Day. I loved Mox the rat with the letter. Garden shop's really cool, and the gingerbread. I don't remember the calendar. That's probably new. They really updated this stuff, by the way. Oh, okay. No, there's no big
OW
snowman.
sometimes sounds like O, as in snow. Snow. Men.
Oh yeah,
Little.
I forget that when you click on something that you don't know, they always read you the word just so that you actually know how to listen to it. Give the snowman a hat. Oh, my siblings and I, we dress it up in like everything. Wait, the orange is really cool. Um, we'll we'll go the orange. I don't know why. I always like the weird stuff. I think I always like the flower ones as much as the sticks is like classic. Um, I don't know why. I always like the flowers. I don't think anyone liked the broccoli. The scarf. Grapes is kind of cool. But yeah, we'll just go this scarf. You always want a decent scarf. Oh, I don't know why. I loved Abraham Lincoln's eyes. This one is a little bit creepy, to be honest with you. Peppermint's interesting. But yeah, I don't know why. I always like the Abraham Lincoln eyes. And then the nose would. You always wanted like something. Yeah, I know. You always. I don't know. I like the stubby candy corn nose. And then you can make him a Mr. Dollar Bill. This was the smile that everyone went for.
1 little 2 little 3 little snowmen, 4 little 5 little 6 little snowmen, 7 little 8 little 9 little snowmen, 10 snowmen learning to read.
Oh, and there's your snowman. And you can play
1
again.
little.
Oh, actually, that's the song. And then obviously it takes you to the back. Oh, nostalgia. We'll do garden show.
Help us grow a flower.
Click on the door.
Oh, look at that. Yeah, then you could like even like pick flowers. I'm gonna go
Bluebell.
because white daisy and red rose seem kind of boring.
Click and drag.
And then you'd have to do what you did first and last.
Great job!
What do we do first, next, and last?
Wait.
Almost
it takes
ready.
time for a bluebell.
Oh, whoops, accidentally tabbed out. Oh well. But yeah, it'd be cool. Then you'd have letters like this and that. What's Groundhog's Day? I don't remember this one.
February 2nd is Groundhog Day.
Blah blah blah. Oh. Oh shoot, you can actually click on the icons. I'm so tired.
February 2nd is Groundhog Day.
And it always had cool animations. Boop, he's gonna wake up. Yeah. And then he runs up
Groundhog,
the tunnel.
groundhog, what will you see? Groundhog, groundhog, please tell me. Groundhog, groundhog, what will you see? Groundhog, groundhog, please tell me.
Boop. And then you click on the people.
Groundhog sees his shadow today. Shadow today, shadow today. Groundhog sees his shadow today. 6 more weeks of winter.
I'm not gonna lie, this is so sweet. This is like Dam Keeper, Song of the Sea. What an era. The 100th day? Oh, I think anyone in elementary school
It's
always
the
did
100th day of school. Let's count to 100. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
Yay.
10,
Oh, I really wish I could
20,
skip this. It's kind of
30,
like, as fun as it is,
40,
I'm getting a little tired.
50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. It's the 100th day of school today. It's
It's the 100th day of school today.
I think this is what they got used to get kids excited.
It's the 100th day of school. It's the 100th day of school.
I remember
it's the
our
100th
100th day. We could bring in 100 items.
Hooray!
Man, it's difficult for a kid to imagine what to bring for 100 items, right? Like the teacher's like, no food, so you can't bring like 100 pieces of Cheerios, and you can't do anything stupid because you're a kid and you don't really know. You're a kid and you really don't know much about hundreds, right? So it's like, what about 100 pennies? That was an interesting idea. Or 100 cereal boxes. Like, I can't eat 100 boxes of cereal. And so just all these kids are just having to come up with new ways to bring 100 things. And it was just a way to get kids engaged. Like, I remember every week of like school, you'd have like things like Monday's field trip day. Monday's field trip day. We're gonna go on a field trip, and that was like the thing. And like every month or every week, there'd be like something exciting that everyone would look forward to. Because as a kid, you really don't look past the week or something, and it was such an interesting time. I can go on philosophy and talking about like as a child, like you always wanted to grow up, but then as an adult, you always wanted to be a child, and like my own personal thoughts on that. I don't know where, but I got a weird idea that I always wanted to be a child, and so I believed in Santa and Christmas a lot more than most people did. Much more difficult. But I kind of knew in the back of my head that it was there somewhere. So yeah. Anyway, I'm not going to go into that. We'll probably do 3 more before I get bored. I really like Garden Shop, and I don't know why. As a kid, at least. This is fun.
It's Grandparents' Day. Help Zach write
Zach
a
the
letter.
rat. Obviously, it's not Mox. I don't know where to get Mox. I use this to write a letter to my grandparents.
Grandmother.
Because, as a kid, you don't write very well. So you're kind of like,
Dear Grandmother.
You are funny.
Funny.
I always did funny or cool, but I think
Nice.
nice would have been more appropriate. As a kid, you always do the things you enjoy the most, not necessarily the one that makes the most sense. And then, if anyone remembers, that's the type of line paper that they would give to you in elementary school. And like, obviously, you'd be play or cook. Honestly, it'd be this.
Cook.
Actually. But I think I always did sing because it just looked cool. You always pick the coolest animations. And then
From.
I love school. Except for
Zach.
the only thing is it was by Zach and not by me. But I think I just changed the name. And that's how I would write. Anyone remember that's how a letter would be written? And then here's the letter.
Dear Grandmother, you are nice. I like to cook with you. From Zach.
You can play again. They always had this button. I don't know why. There's something cool aesthetic about these buttons. Oh, by the way, I'm playing with this muted because I'd get so frustrated and annoyed if I actually had to listen to this. Because, it's a little bit condescending for a guy my age. But, yeah. 1, 2, 3. Oh, there's so much to do.
Listen to the short you sound. Ah, 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 ah. The short you makes this kind of sound. Ah, 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 ah. Pumpkin.
Pick a pumpkin. I always like the lumpy ones, and my sister's always liked the perfectly rounded ones. Like, she always picked this one, but I always like something like this. I think it was a Curious George episode or something, where it's like, oh, let's pick a pumpkin. And then it's like, there's like the sad little pumpkin left over. Or maybe that was a book. I don't know why. My sister always liked those eyes. The cat eyes are cool, but I always like eyes like these ones. The nose would always be weird. I can actually kind of understand it a lot better now. Probably the carrot nose. And then I'd always pick a mouth like that. Like, these mouths are cool. That one's just gesture mouth. That's a classic mouth, and that's a cool mouth. I always pick a mouth like that, and that'd be my pumpkin. But we'll go with that one just because it looks nice. Yay! Dude, this is the prime of entertainment. Now it's all iPads. Yeah, but even now, I think this in like baby TV. Good grief, baby TV and like the sand table and whatnot. I really got to do something better with my time, but I think this is decent documenting stuff. Okay. 100th day, snowman. What's the gingerbread? I always think of Disney gingerbread.
Make a gingerbread, boy
Oh.
or girl.
Boy. Circle.
Oh my lord. Oh
Square.
my lord. I always did the square or the rectangle.
Rectangle.
I always liked the weird shapes as a kid. I really don't remember why. The rectangles look cool. I think I always pick square though. I'd always pick like a cone nose.
Sphere.
Just because I like the shape.
Cube.
That's cool.
Choose buttons for the gingerbread.
Triangle.
Yeah, we'll do that. That looks cool.
Blue. Green. Brown.
Okay, I always pick brown. I was an idiot as a kid.
Blue.
But blue fits well with the tie, and it looks like super smart.
Green.
And then green looks like a party guy.
Blue.
As much as it fits with the tie, I have to go green.
Green.
There's something about the color contrast that attracts thing. And the buttons
Yellow.
Okay, so there's a little color theory. Primary colors and whatnot. Red, yellow, blue is the color yellow and blue mixed to make green. Now, the blue contrasts with the green really well. I don't know why. Just maybe it's Christmas or party colors, and I just really like the color. And yellow and blue are contrasting colors. They're like on opposite sides of the color wheel, but because they're all in line and somehow, it should look really nice.
Pink.
Although I think pink, I don't know.
Purple.
They're all good.
Pink
Or yellow. I think I'm gonna go pink just because it's more subtle. And then you have like the yellow lines to contrast with the blue bow tie. And all together this looks like a nice gingerbread that I definitely eat. Oh, nose color.
Brown.
I forgot about that.
Red. Orange.
So red's gonna make it look like a
Red.
clown. Orange is gonna make it look kind of weird. So I'm just gonna go brown just
Brown.
because it blends in. You don't need a nose that sticks out too much.
Run, jump for joy. You can't catch
I can't
me.
listen to this because this makes
I'm
me
the
sad.
gingerbread boy.
This is awesome though. Just so that this is really kindergarten stuff. Earth Day. I'm literally gonna go through all of these, aren't I? If I get bored, I am gonna skip. Turkey. Silly.
Turkey.
I think I always pick the Fiesta hat, but for now we're gonna. Do we actually? You know what? We'll do it like that. Whoa! I forgot you could change the tail. And then these are the books that they advertise. There's the thing. There's the four: the hen, Zach the rat, the duck, the chef, and the robot. I'm gonna give him that one. I'm not gonna play because I'm getting bored. But yeah, Earth Day. I'm just gonna really quickly take a look at it, and then I'll move on to some of my more favorite stories. Doesn't seem to be working. Okay, back to Starfall. Okay, I don't remember any of these icons. There's only 3 icons that I recognize off the bat. This one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. That's all there was back in the day. That's all there would be. There'd be the ABCs. This would be the splash page. This would be the main page, and then there'd be like a button like more, and then you'd have it. The only other one would be. Let's actually quickly take a look at grades 1 through 3. Oh, hey, that's cool. These must be new. The only thing that would be there would be learn to read. It's fun to read, and I'm reading, and that's how I learned to probably read. I
Picture
go through
hunt.
all of this. Oh my lord! Whoa! This is bringing back some major nostalgia vibes. and then it slowly colored in. This is like the Flash game Color My Life or Color My Fate, the color series. I'm gonna do this one just because it's thing, but I'm gonna go fast because I am a little bored.
A. Lake. A. Snake. O. A.
Yeah, also they wouldn't allow you to
Plane.
skip any of this, but you know, because they want you to actually learn.
A. Gate. A. Cave.
Man, these games are long.
A.
Especially since I'm only dedicating 8 hours to this.
Skate.
I feel like this spot guy is like is a good color.
A.
Yeah, I know.
Rake.
Yeah. So the reason why I'm doing OBS is because I couldn't find a way to download the site. Oh no, there was the video. I always love the Dune Buggy video. There's also whoa, there are also videos like these. I forgot these were movies. How the alphabet got its order. Oh man, this is such a good video.
Long ago in Alphaville, all the letters were having a lot of fun. Organize.
Line up and say your
And
names.
there's this cube. A. B. Anyway. And then you'd have games like these.
SH.
On words.
How we read and write.
Alphabetical order is terrific, but I want...
Dudes, okay, this is awesome. You'd have games like these. Mr. Dune Buggy, Skyride, Jake Sheep was meh. I think I downloaded Mox's shop already. Peg the Hen, Zach the Rat. I'm not going to go into it because it takes so long. But
The
I did
silent E at the end of the word, end of the word, end of the word. The silent E at the end of the word makes the U say you.
This is what you do in like a preschool, in my opinion, or like first grade.
Luke's best buddy is Dune Buggy.
Play in the sand dunes, and then he'd go up the hills.
They play in the...
They turn, and you got to pick, actually. That's always the cool stuff.
Back.
Oh, yeah. The path, the animation and paths actually change depending on where you click. Under and over is cool. And then you'd always do something like flip.
Flip.
I'd always do flip, but I think spin was a more fun one. And then if you change it, the animation changes.
Spin.
Yeah. And that's it. I don't remember this one. You know what? Screw it. We'll take a quick look.
The silent E at the end of the word, end of the word, end of the word. The silent E at the end of the word makes the O say O. O! This is a robot.
This must be Mars.
His nose is a cone. His legs are made of hose. He falls into a hole. Mr. Mole is in the hole. I can help, says Mr. Mole. Go up this rope, says Mr. Mole. Thanks, Mr. Mole, says the robot.
Earth Day doesn't work, I think. Oh, this is what the site actually looked like, or one version of the site. So yeah, pumpkin, turkey, gingerbread. We just went to gingerbread. You know, like groundhog, turkey, flower, word hunt. What was clover again? Oh, Gus the duck. I'll run on Gus the duck.
Find a four-leaf clover.
By the way, looked for four-leaf clover. Could never find any.
Touch the tree and follow the bee.
All three letters. Oh, there it is. Found it. And then there's the rainbow to the pot of gold.
Happy. Good. Hope. Love.
These words, I've been told, are better than gold.
I'm reminded of a saying, though. Every second is worth its weight in gold. And the saying goes, every second is worth its weight in gold. A second is worth about like a pound or something. But although 1 second may be worth that much, its weight in gold, gold can't buy time or something. It's an idiot. It's a Chinese idiom, I think. Mox's shop is really cool. Oh, wow, it actually is taking desktop audio.
Moxes.
Oh, it is. Okay, never mind. I was testing something.
Ah. Mox is a fox. Ah. Mox has a shop.
Used to be able to click on this and it had
animations. Bob is a hog. Ah. Bob helps Mox. Ah. They mix eggs in a pot.
Yeah, there we go. There's the animations.
Ah. Ah. Bob drops the eggs. What a mess! Ah.
If you click on it multiple times, it'll actually slowly make the eggs go away. I think you click 5 because you copy-pasted it 5 times.
Bob mops and mops. Ah. Good job, says Mox. Ah.
The big hit in Gus the Duck's kind of cool, but thing. You'd have mini games like this where
when Val teams go a-walkin', the first Val does the talkin'. A.
Make a word to match the picture.
Oh, I
Rain.
forgot about the song.
Rain. Male. Oh.
I thought it was gonna be
Male.
Tail? Oh no, it's multiple. Oh, I love these.
When Val teams go a-walkin', the first Val does the talkin'. E.
Make
this
a
is
word
so
to
cool.
match the picture.
I thought it was gonna be
Seal.
team. Anyway,
Soul. E.
teal
O.
could have been it, but I thought it was gonna
Seal.
be team.
Team.
There we go.
T. E. Team.
When Val teams go a-walking, the first Val does the talking.
Oh.
Make a word to match the picture. Boat. B-t. B-o-t. Boat. Soap.
Yeah, see soap.
S-o-p. Soap. Good job!
Okay, there's the one called Soap Boat in My Horse Glory. Oh, it's car race. Y as long as Z? What's with that one? Why is...
When Val teams go a-walking, the first Val does the talking.
Oh.
My soap boat is sailing away, cries Joe. The soap boat is lost in the sea. What is this? Says a fish. A whale is under the water. The soap boat floats on top. A bird grabs the soap boat.
Oh, whoops. I forgot about the animations. Whoop.
The bird drops the soap boat. It's my soap boat, says Joe.
Okay, this isn't what I even wanted to do. I don't know why. I really like My Horse Glory as well. I think it's because I had an Auntie Gloria.
R.
Yeah.
Carla and Mark have go-karts. Carla is number 5. Mark is number 7. Let's race, says Mark.
You know, I used to think that clicking on this gave them an advantage.
Get ready, get set,
Yeah, and then you can
go.
actually... Oh, you could click on these and you can actually make them race and then, like, give them a chance to win.
Mark can't pass Carla. Carla hits a bump. Mark is in the lead. Mark wins. He is the star.
You can actually, I think, change it if you want. There. I think that...
Carla can't pass Mark. Mark hits a bump. Carla is in the lead. Carla wins. She is the star.
Dude, that's some smart coding. Also, look at that graphic shading on that. That's pretty cool. Peg the Hen is fine. She's always stressed out. The Big Hit. Dude, I love the song, by the way. Surfer Girl was cool. My Horse Glory. I'm not going to do that because I am kind of exhausted. Look at that, though. They had it all organized. That's Learn to Read. That's the Learn to Read splash page. It's fun to read. Oh, my lord. Okay, this is one I spent a lot of time on. I loved all of these. All About Me was where it was at on this page. They've actually kind of site locked it just because they want you to do a membership and you have to pay. The best ones were What is My Pet and Which is My Toy. The Which is My Toy, there's a train and it goes through. And What is My Pet is where you actually feed the pet and thing. And then you'd have... Also, that's the noise. That's the original...
Who am I?
boy.
Oh, look at that. We'll go that. Nope, nope. I always chose like, we'll go with, actually I always wanted that because there's like, what was it? Oh, you can even change the hair color. There was a TV show, something like Bob or something. Um, it was one of those ones with like Blues Clues, but instead of Blues Clues, it was like Bob or Mike or something, and it was just a boy like that. And then yeah. Mm-mm. Whoa. Yeah, that's about right. As much as it's hazel, brown is brown. Whoa, you can even change skin color. I forgot about that. Nope. Dudes. Okay, that's amazing.
My face looks like this.
Wow. Dude, I'm not gonna lie. This is actually kind of awesome. Okay, I always like these round glasses. I don't know why. I always thought those type of glasses were cool. Dudes. Okay. Yeah, I don't know. Red, green, and black always look good. Black looks a little bit too generic for the pants. It's gonna be green or red, and I think red is always the one to go with. Blue jeans is fine. That color is actually surprisingly good. But I'm leaning toward just black because that's just the classic color. Although this type of green khaki color looks cool. Light color's weird. Light blue is always good. I have no color sense, by the way. I'm gonna go with that color. I think it just fits well with the frame.
This is me.
And generally, I think this.
Come on, let's go.
I think that's actually
Goodbye.
the character. I think that's actually a character creator, and it used to be that's the character creator. And then when you went into this site, look at that. Look at that. Oh my lord.
Who am
Goodbye.
Seriously, oh my lord, they saved the icon. That was your avatar creator. And then you turn this into your room. You change the color, you change the bed.
What will I wear?
Oh, it would be PJs. That was the deal. That was the deal. I always made myself bald in PJs. This is a weird screen. Awesome. Where's the P? Oh, okay, they changed the style. We'll go doctor, obviously. If that doesn't tell you, if you don't need to know the reason why.
What will I wear?
If you don't know the reason why, I'm not gonna explain it to you. Green's nice. Is that? Yeah, that's that color. Yeah, green is what generally they wear. Oh, there's the royal pants. That's spandex. What? What? Green and gold's the way to go. No. And then oh, you can actually change the color of that. Okay, that looks awful. I gotta change that. Oh, that's the sound. That must be generic sound because I've seen that somewhere else. Dude, look at that. Do the gems change color? Gems change color too. Wow. That looks more like a crown, but I don't know why I like blue. Whoa, look at that. That's some vibrant colors. Wow. Oh, we'll go with that. No, but PJ's wasn't an option. Nope. That's a generic sound.
Yay!
No, I'm gonna have to be. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to kill that. Nope, that's not how it's gonna work. Yeah, there we go. Oh, I think it would be a bear or something. So wow, you actually get an extra color on that. We'll keep it brown. Oh, you can actually do blue scrubs instead of green. Does it carry? It does carry. It friggin' does carry, doesn't it? Oh, it doesn't. Still cool though. Love this page. That's awesome. I'm actually glad they site locked it, so then I won't kill. I'm glad they site locked it because then I won't have to kill myself. By maybe not the right term to use for a game like this, but I won't have to like spend that much energy trying to figure out
Put the word into the
everything.
correct shape.
Oops! Try again.
Okay, where have I heard that? Oops.
Oops! Oops! Try again. Oops. Try again. Oops. Try again. Try again.
I don't know. I've heard that oops before. Maybe it was a thing. And I always cheated because you can tell by the shapes which one belonged where, rather than actually figuring out what was
leg.
What. And I think they did that intentionally.
My leg is on my body. I can move it like this.
Dude. Wow, that's hilarious. Dude, they had some catchy songs.
Foot.
My foot is on my body. I can move it like this.
I'm getting some Phineas and Verbs for 5 from this.
Neck.
My
Dude,
neck is
go
on my
Starfall.
body. I can move it like this.
This has got to be on Twig.
Arm.
My arm is on my body. I can move it like this.
Body.
This is my body. I can move it like this.
Oops! Try
Oh,
again.
Sorry, I
Head.
was cheating as well.
My head is on my body. I can move it like this.
Anyway, I was getting bored, but we know I'll know the last one. Anyway.
Hand.
My hand is on my body. I can move it like this.
Dude, this is so
Good.
cool.
Goodbye.
Yeah, goodbye. And then that's the generic audio sound. I'd always put on PJs actually. But yeah, awesome.
Goodbye.
You can have like a cat or a dog as a pet, and then you'd have like the train toy. Dude, I'm like so. At the beginning, I was depressed looking at this, but now I'm like just so happy. That's pretty cool. Back in the day, I didn't understand all this, but looking back, oh my lord, they include. I think they added Paul Gauguin, Ernie Barnes, and Dorothy Strait. I don't even know this Marc Chagall guy. I know there's Vincent van Gogh, and I think there's Georges Seurat. It was just these two, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe Gauguin.
Him. Self. Himself.
Doctor Who did Doctor Who did an awesome story on Vincent van Gogh. By the way, the Vincent van Gogh Museum in the Netherlands, I'm like it's beautiful. Yeah, very privileged. But yeah, this is awesome. Vincent van Gogh. Beautiful artist. This is my mom's favorite artist. My favorite artists actually aren't painters. They're actually writers. That's my medium of choice.
You.
First steps. This is the famous one.
Dream.
Vincent van Gogh is a very interesting letter writer. His brother Theo van Gogh actually ran the art museum, and he's the one that actually preserved most of Van Gogh's artwork. You know, they say that Vincent van Gogh only sold one painting in his life, but he was actually a paint seller, courtesy of the BBC British QI. Um, but yeah, Starry Night's one of his most famous ones. There's also the Cornfields, which is really nice, and a lot of his self-portraits are always just this vibrant color. He had a very interesting art style with, I think, pastels.
Sometimes two words come together to make a new word. Him, self, himself. Click and drag. My, self, myself.
I don't think yourself is an actual word.
Your, self.
This just looks wrong.
Yourself.
Give me a sec. I have to figure this out. Yourself. Oh, it is. Sorry, I was just getting word bedazzled. Yeah, herself, himself. Yeah, fine. Itself.
It. Self.
So I guess it is pronouns.
Itself.
Yours. I have used yourself. It just looks weird. I'm getting bedazzled.
Self. Yourself.
Uh-oh. Did I expose something I wasn't supposed to? Yes, I did. Shoot. That's not good.
Bright. Bright.
Okay. George Seurat was an awesome artist. I didn't really like this painting, but I will say A Sunday on La Grande Jet.
A Sunday
I took an
on
APR
La
history class,
Grande
so you kind of know where this is coming from. George Seurat did some amazing paintings. I think he has another sketch in the Getty or something. But yeah, dude, he had amazing artwork. It's very special. He was the Impressionism era. That's when Monet and whatnot. I think Monet was actually the third
click and
one.
drag to make
Night, light, light.
Night. Might.
Dude, I gotta hit up a Fry's. We'll call it Explorer series or something. I don't know. I'm trying to do too much. I'm gonna do a Marc Chagall. I'm gonna do maybe two more because I'm actually curious about some of these artists. I don't actually know them that well.
About.
I keep confusing Paul Gauguin and then there's another one like Gauguin or something like that. But Paul Gauguin actually did tropical art. He did a lot of.
Oh, you sometimes sounds
I'm confusing Gauguin, Degas, and
out. And
Monet and Manet.
About.
Gauguin and Manet actually.
Look at this word.
Isn't Gauguin and Manet
Click
that
on
have
the
interesting
letters
art
that
style?
make that.
Manet's an interesting artist. Sorry, Dorothy Strait. Out of the South American or what is it called? Latin artists. I think the most famous one is Frida Kahlo. Who's this Marc Chagall guy? I actually gotta look at some of his art. Downloading of Marc Chagall is prohibited by copyright laws. Artist Rights Society, New York. Wow.
Young.
So it's actually illegal to download this. Really cool though. Hart was very young even when he was very old. Think of a dream that you want to paint. Wow. Okay, so this guy is of the Cubist era. I'm gonna guess with him and Picasso, because Pablo Picasso and square paintings. This looks a lot like German Expressionism.
Pick the word that is the. Oops.
What?
Young. Old. Happy.
What are we doing? Sorry, I've muted it, but you can still hear the audio on OBS.
Pick the word that is the opposite.
I'll pick the opposite, and it'll kick me out. Let's take a look at Ernie Barnes. Sorry.
Hard. Harder.
Sorry. I was currently running. Yeah, no, I'm just not interested in Latin American art. I like European, kind of biased. This is actually giving me Harriet Tubman. The what is it? Wow, I can't remember. The Underground Railroad type art style. Maybe it is. It's cool. Whoa. This actually reminds me of the $1 Million series by Dan Gutman. It was interesting. And then obviously some words. Really cool stuff. Marc Chagall. That's a cool artist. Not my style though. More of I like Impressionism. I'm not really that in depth of an artist. Oh, look at this. I forgot about this one. The Magician series was always fun.
Make a magician.
Let's make a magician.
Coat.
And then you could click on some of this stuff. What? The monkey's cool, but I like this one. I think that these choices impact
Pants.
These choices actually impact the future.
To see what I can be,
click the stars.
Click the stars for me.
What? Okay. By the way, I'm always like one of those. I always like the beard people, but I'm gonna be honest. My current aesthetic right now is that hair. Although I love the hairstyles though. That's cool, and that's cool. The wizard hat, the clown hat, the wig. Oh wow, they even have something called a wig. Interesting, but not my style. Okay, we're gonna go wizard. Oh, look at that. Capes, people. Don't wear capes. Skates. We'll go blue. Yeah. Okay, I have a good association with the black shoes for a very interesting reason. They've got some black. There's a very specific type of black shoe slipper that I love. Oh my lord. Okay, we'll go with that. Wizard, yo. That's where it's at. Like, there are two types of awesome. Like, wizards and magic is like the thing, but you know, I think like magicians are always frowned upon by wizards.
Goodbye.
Wizards always have this stuffy scientist superiority. Like, oh, you get to keep your avatar. Okay, label the magician. Okay, I'm gonna quickly run through this.
Label the magician.
Shoes. Cape. Pants.
Oh, is that it? I think that's it.
Great job.
Yeah, so that's the thing.
Goodbye.
Oh, no, maybe that was it. So they got cool mini games. What's this one?
Magic hat trick.
Oh, and obviously...
Say these magic words with me.
Magic words. Magic words.
Tooth. Silly goose.
Loose. Tooth.
Loose.
Silly
tooth.
Goose. And then as a kid, you want to chant with them. This is so much better than like Dora the Explorer.
Now you say it.
Curious George.
Say the magic words and tap on the hat.
I think it would change too, because they'd. Ta-da! Oh, I love this duck. I like how he always got it. The goose is loose.
The goose is loose.
What does it do? What happens if I play again? Oh yeah, it does change.
Say these
Bow,
magic
wow, brown
words
cow.
with me.
Bow,
Bow, wow, brown cow.
I'm not gonna lie.
Wow,
This made you feel like you were a magician.
Cow. Now you say
You know how
it.
they always said kids, they don't play and they don't use like they don't play like the hula hoops and sticks or like play handball and whatnot.
Say the magic
this
words
is it.
and
This
tap on the hat.
This is our playground. This is our internet playground. The quick fox. Why does that bird keep disappearing?
Say
Too
these
soon,
magic
Mr.
words
Raccoon.
with me. Too soon, Mr. Raccoon.
I don't think you actually get to use any of these other stage objects.
Too
So
soon,
I'm actually gonna move
Mr.
on.
Raccoon.
But awesome.
Now
I really should have
say
made this into a
it.
3-part series where I did 1, 2, and 3. But I only do things. Anyway. Yeah, mostly animals. Okay. I'm gonna be honest. I'm not gonna getting bored, so I'm gonna move on.
Mr. Raccoon eats food with a spoon.
But if anyone, this could be another video series to do. But yeah, there's one
Goodbye.
more. But yeah. Oh, you can click on that. Magic shell trick.
Magic shell trick.
Oh, I remember this. The bell. I had the bell in a shell. Oh, you were right.
We need magic words.
Oh, this is
Say
fun.
these words
Glider,
with
slider,
me.
little spider.
Glider.
Dude, if these were magic
slider,
words, I would totally
little
believe that.
spider.
Even now, these are like actual magic words.
Glider, slider, little spider. Now you say it.
Man. Can you actually follow it? Oh,
Find
it
the
is.
shell that has your bell.
And then there's the spider.
The spider spins her web.
Read. Oh, man.
Goodbye.
Dude. Okay, I'm gonna do this again. I hope I don't think it'll change, but
Magic
I'm gonna see what
shell
happens if I click on
trick.
the wrong shell this one. I think they'll actually give you multiple chances. No, it is, so it's glider.
We need magic words. Say these words with me.
Okay. By the way,
Glider, slider,
the spider
little
spinning the web at the end,
spider.
that gives me the Charlotte's Web vibes.
Glider, slider, little spider. Now you say it.
Say the magic words and click on a shell.
Louder, I can't hear you. Not in there. Not in there.
Yeah. I'll let the spider do his thing. Oh, the Peter Tchaikovsky Nutcracker. Sorry, I keep confusing Peter Tchaikovsky with the bell. There's 3 big ones. Peter and the Fox. I think there's a really cool video animation on that. The Nutcracker and Swan Lake. I want if I ever get the chance to go to Russia, the Bolshoi Theater, I really want to see a ballet on the Swan Lake. I don't know, Russia and ballet. That's what I'm doing.
Goodbye.
So yeah. Dudes, the animations on this are kind of
Magic
crazy.
hat
I'm gonna
trick.
quickly check one last thing with the site before. No, you can't touch it.
Ow, 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 ow. Ow.
They'd always have like
Goodbye.
hidden stuff all over the place. Dude, I'm not gonna lie, this is awesome. What's music? There's not a lot. Okay, the 4. I don't know who this Jacques Offenbach is, but I remember most of these. Peter Tchaikovsky is the cool one. This is the OG, as they would like to call it.
Toys. Dreams.
Yeah, in this dance, a girl dreams that her toys come alive. Can you make the toys come alive? Sugar plum fairies. Swan Lake.
Dance
Okay.
of the Four Little Swans by Tchaikovsky. Dance.
Okay, so Tantacruel did an awesome YouTube video on whether classical music is for babies. Well, now I don't know if classical music really does stimulate the brain, but I will say one thing. I do believe that. Well, actually, no, that's a little bit vague. But yeah, I enjoy classical music, and I think there's nothing wrong with that.
Oh, why can Look
I
at
was gonna say
this
some
word.
outlandish statement on people
Click
should
on the
learn about,
letters
like,
that
music
make
and
the
art, but
oi sound.
no, even politically that's questionable. Like from a political standpoint, that's questionable. Chopin and Chopin. Why is it Chopin and not Chopin? But I think it has to do with the way that the French say it.
Ing. Sings.
Oh, cool. I'm reminded of Beethoven's Silly Symphony. I think it was like the 8th or something, where he always made people fall asleep and wake them up. Like, that was the classical music Frank back in the day. This is famous, by the way, the Cat's Waltz. Dude, I'm terrified if I was actually to try and play. Actually, maybe I'll give it a shot later. I need to try playing the piano.
ING
Make
sounds
ing.
like
Ing.
as in sing.
Ooh, what's
Click
next?
and drag to make ing.
Bring.
Ring.
Br.
Ing. Bring.
Swat. Ing.
Sw. Ing. Swing. Ing. Sing.
Okay, that's 2. Ludwig van Beethoven. Wow. Shot Scott Joplin. Man, they put in some real interesting historical references here. Oh, does the Ludwig van Beethoven one not work?
9th.
Train. And this is the fun part where you can actually like change up.
Listen
What?
to
What?
Beethoven's
Dude, they got ADA
9th
accessibility on this.
Symphony.
And then you can even stop it too.
Could.
Yeah,
Put
sorry.
these words in order. 2nd. 1st. 4th.
Can I give you this games? Oh my lord.
7th.
Anyway, you know what?
8th.
If I don't complete it, I bet you someone would be mad at me.
6th.
So I'm just going to, because it's not even that much effort.
9th.
Like, should I? Nah, I won't.
3rd.
Because I definitely would. I'm not a completionist. Okay. I'm not gonna run Jack Offenbach, but I'm actually curious to see who he is. I'll listen to his music actually.
Playing. Playing.
Oh, this is the song? Yeah, there was another guy that hated Mozart because he was much smarter. There was like a whole movie on that. There's more songs. Okay.
AY.
No. AOI make A. Anyway. Joplin?
Call.
Yes, the Maple Leaf Rag. Okay. By the way, people who can play ragtime are crazy. It's ragtime was like the equivalent of jazz, right? Like, you know how classical music always look down on jazz players? Well, jazz back then used to be, I think, ragtime. And then you had like the Roaring 20s and that style of music. Yeah. Da 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 people who can play ragtime just have, I don't think you have to kind of like it's so swing and it's crazy. Oh, I think that's what it was called back then, swing, like the Lindy Hop and whatnot of the 20s. I think named after Charles Lindbergh, or the Ladybug or something. But yeah, not even just African music. I just ragtime is pretty cool. Yeah, I don't want to go to history and blues and whatnot, but yeah, ragtime.
Click and drag. Call. This music is called ragtime.
What happened if I press call? Oh.
Like. Oops.
Yeah, I'd say oops. I've heard that oops before, and it was definitely not on the site. Let's run some Beethoven jukeboxes. Wait. Oh. Dudes. Like,
Beethoven's First Symphony. Beethoven's Sixth Symphony.
Oh, I think this was like his springtime one. I like the woodwinds. Sorry.
Beethoven's Fourth Symphony.
The brass. Yeah. And then these cool notes would always come on to being.
Beethoven's Eighth Symphony.
Okay. I know a lot of people who get annoyed with me for not completing it. Like, my sense of completion isn't actually listening to the whole song. My sense of completion is actually just, like, recognizing everything. What's Tchaikovsky, by the way? Oh, the Sugar Plum Fairy? What's the Chinese dance? I always... Russian, so...
Chinese dance.
Oh, Okay, for a non-Asian, well, I guess Russian, for like a non-Chinese person, this is actually kind of pretty cool. Like, Russia and China were close, so I guess I don't think many Chinese would be close. The animation's a little bit thick, but you know what?
Dance
It's okay.
of the Reed Flutes.
I love these animations. This is so calming, by the way.
Waltz of the Flowers.
I could definitely see me doing this in my free time. Oh. Jeez, there's just so much culture on this. Like, you don't understand. Like, I don't even fully understand a lot of this. Oh, the pineapple rag? What's ragtime dance? I think most people, well, I can't say for certain, because this is like some...
Pineapple rag.
No, but yeah, the pineapple rag's hilarious.
Ragtime dance.
Dudes, this is some real 20s stuff. The butlers and the thing. I'm pretty sure Joplin was in the 40s.
The Entertainer.
I have to see these animations. Oh, it's obviously the top half. I will say they got some diverse
Maple Leaf rag.
Diverse characters on this thing. Dude, so much references in there. Let's do pineapple and ragtime dance, because I like the animation.
Pineapple rag.
Man, I can fall asleep. This is not good.
Ragtime dance.
stop there. But that's cool. I'm just gonna quickly go over Jock Offenbach because I don't know this guy. Oh, the can? Really? That was Offenbach? Okay, I'm gonna be honest though, the bunnies are kind of annoying. Very William Tell. Awesome. Okay, so that's music. Wow, they had some. If I can, okay, the main ones for poetry is I think My Shadow. I remember this one. I don't remember
My shadow.
John Louis Stevenson. Wow.
I have a little shadow that goes in and out with me, and what can be the use of him is more than I can see. When I jump into my bed.
Okay, yeah, no, I saved the video, so I'll do it later. If I could touch the sky. No, this must
If
be
I
more
could touch the sky.
No, that's definitely contemporary. I don't think this was on the original site.
If I could touch the sky.
No, that's definitely not. That's definitely. Okay, I don't. Tongue Twisters was famous. Fuzzy Wuzzy Peter Piper was really cool.
Fuzzy Wuzzy was a bear.
Fuzzy
Wuzzy had no hair. Fuzzy Wuzzy wasn't very fuzzy, was he?
Zach the Red. Oh, that's it. Oh man, I thought it was longer. Look, the fact that they could read this is
Peter
impressive.
Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers. If Peter Piper picked a peck of pickled peppers, how many pickled peppers did Peter Piper pick?
You can actually, they actually counted, and then eventually you'd run out, I think. What? I remember the original Flash animation, they would actually limit you to how many you can actually pick. She sells seashells by the seashore. Yeah, but you can't say them multiple times.
She sells seashells by the seashore.
You can't say this too long. Yeah, this is perfect. This is a perfect site for learning English, young or old. Okay, I'm trying to think. She sells seashells by the seashore. Oh, I really want to see no offense, but I really want to see a British person actually try to say it, or maybe even Cockney or posh English. What is it called? Okay, the most stereotypical British is actually Cockney and posh, but there's other types as well, like South London, Brixton. Honestly, I'm talking out my butt here because I don't really know much. You obviously got the Scottish accents and the Welsh accents, but I really want to hear some British tongue twisters because I just want to hear how to sound. And this is the famous one.
How much wood would a woodchuck chuck if a woodchuck could chuck wood? He would chuck as much wood as a woodchuck could if a woodchuck could chuck wood.
But that's on the assumption of how much if a woodchuck could even chuck wood, which we're assuming it can. So that's poetry and tongue twisters. Oh man. So this is it's fun to read. That bird riddles is new, by the way. Let's try one. Okay, I got chased by a geese. I don't like geese that much. The sandhill crane has an interesting story. I think it was the African gold crown. There's an interesting story in the anthologies of one of the versions of holes. I think it was the penguin.
Red wing, black bird. Red wing, blackbird.
No, actually, this maybe was on the original site. In the cattails.
Goodbye.
Oh, these are jokes and puns. Okay, so this is not my story to tell, but the rumor has it there's an African folktale that goes, there was a king that was dying, and he got saved by one of these cranes. I think it was the sandhill crane, or it's the crane with the gold crown, and he got saved by this gold crowned crane. And so on top of each crane, he lay upon them a golden crown. But because of the golden crown, hunters got jealous, and so they would hunt these cranes. And so these cranes with these gold crowns on their head were being hunted, and these cranes went back to the king and said, "We thank you for your gift, but your gift is also killing us. Could you take the crowns back?" And so the king carefully took off the crown, but there still remains some of that gold, and that's why it's called like the crown, like the gold crowned crane or
Hill
something.
crane. Sand hill crane.
Go fish. I don't get these jokes.
Goodbye.
We'll do all four. Screw it. It's not even that much work.
Can. Goose. Canada goose.
Follow the leader. That makes sense. Geese like to follow the leader. Okay, I read fast, so I do apologize. But this is a video, so you can pause it.
Gray. Cat. Bird. Gray cat bird. Goodbye.
Yeah, no, these bird jokes, I don't get it. Probably birders would enjoy it though. Okay, the last one. Yeah, these are all new. It's these ones and the ABCs. Oh, hey, look, they even kept the character. Okay, this was the side I spent most time on. 3 actually. What's the fiction and nonfiction? Obviously, they stopped the bookshelves. But on this page, yeah, this should. Oh, yeah. So there would be actually puzzle pieces that you can play with. And yeah, I never really touched the nonfiction stuff because I always thought the nonfiction was boring. Whoa. But look, so they'd have books like this, and there, you can see some videos.
Here is a tree. A big, big tree.
And so these would be interactive audiobooks. Oh my lord. Okay. Wow, these are full-on books, 26 pages. I bet they probably wrote this by hand, so they have the copyright. Like, dang, good grief, there's so much. Okay, these two, I always love the fiction. A version of Lion and the Mouse. Margaret Hilbert, eh?
Here I go. I can run.
I can jump, it's fun to play here. And then, oh, nice art style. Yeah. This is quite a nice storytelling. The original one is actually about a lion with a thorn in his paw. Well, that's cool animation. Okay, we're gonna do Toy Box. I don't remember the baby one. Oh, these are the other stories. So those are like, no. Yeah, what is in here? So these are games? Okay. Well, I'm getting tired out. I've probably been doing this for about 2 hours, and I still have to edit. I might just post this in full and just say, oh, look at it.
Click and drag the puzzle pieces to make a sentence.
Honestly, like, if I was to be serious about this, like maybe on some of my other channels, I definitely chunk this up and like make this into a video series. And maybe I will, but I'm still gonna upload the full version and then maybe just chunk it up later so that it's actually watchable. Oh, I should have stayed.
The
dragon.
Well, you could definitely make a video series on this and then thing, but I don't have
the dragon went up.
Type of thing. Yeah. Plus, I don't think anyone even want to watch it anyway. So, oh no, I already did this one. Okay. So that's fiction and nonfiction. Long page, by the way. Dude, that must have taken a lot of code. 3 little plays. Oh, the hand puppets. There's always these word games as well.
Click and drag
so
the
I
Have.
a little.
Oops. Little.
I have a little
I
cold.
have a little cold.
I have a little cold.
By the way, it's so awesome to have like OBS because you can like play the thing without actually having to listen to any of this. Instruction to little plays. I think I already downloaded this, but still. Yeah, I downloaded this already.
Have you ever played Let's...
Oh, there's all the background characters. Oh, that's a reference to the car game we just played earlier. Margaret Hilbert, eh? Yeah. Okay, this is cool. I like it. That's cool. That's nice and short. Folktales was great. Oh my. The Little Red Hen. This is the fun one about the bread.
A little red hen found a bag of corn. I will...
Duck said no. Turkey said no. The goose said no. And then yeah. So I think it was original. Oh, the original was actually the hen actually had some little chicks that actually helped him out. Chicken Little, the sky is falling. Okay. By the way, I like the movie. So I was actually surprised to see that this was the original story. Foxy Loxy. This is like Winnie the Pooh. Carrot Soup? I don't know this one. An American Folktale. The only one I know is the dark one. The Peter Rabbit, which is really dark. And then there's also the Velveteen Rabbit, which I heard is really cool.
Goodbye.
I love the art style. This is some very nostalgic stuff. Four Friends? Probably Asian. Yeah, Far East. Peacock. This is either Indian or thing. Also, it could be Middle Eastern, because the Middle East likes peacocks.
Goodbye.
Yeah, I don't think. More American folktales, obviously.
Goodbye.
Another one from the Holes anthology about like here's falling into the well. Oh, the turnip. The kids next door did a funny story on the turnip.
Goodbye.
So yeah, so that's the books. That's cool. Greek myths was awesome, by the way. The wooden horse. Everyone knows the Trojan horse. Oh, I forgot. You can click on all these, and then it'll always thing. This one's actually kind of a dark story because they burned down the city afterward. But yeah. And then there's also another funny story about the guy who actually was looking for the Trojan War, like blew it up. Because he's a German guy. He blew it up trying to look for the Trojan War because he was just so into it. This is back in the days of archaeology when like it was, what is it? The Wild West, the gung ho period of anthology. And then there's also another story of him finding the Aryan national symbol of the Buddhist thingamabob, that the swastika, which used to be a Buddhist one, but I think there was a Firefox Pocket article on how the swastika got turned into an Aryan symbol because like it just determined like what I think Aryan superiority or whatever. Anyway, that's cool. I love this is one of my favorite folktales. Also, it's probably because of that. I love the art style. It's so familiar. The Woman Runner.
Atalanta was the most beautiful woman in Greece.
Okay, I want to be honest
with
Many
men wanted
Artemis
to marry
and
her,
Atalanta
but
are
she
like awesome
always
stories.
said
I think it was
no.
Paris or Helen of Troy.
Atalanta
right? This is where the story...
wanted to be a runner, not a wife.
I think Atalanta was one of the people
She
in,
practiced
Temple of
running
Artemis, and Artemis was
every
always being
day.
pursued by Orion.
Soon
or
she
Orion
was
her
faster
brother.
than every
There's, like,
other woman
one. And then Arachne
and man
Athena.
in Greece.
But yeah, so
A prince
Yeah, there you
saw
go.
Atalanta
So, what is
running
it? It was like
and
Paris
fell
or
in love
Helen.
with her.
Oh no, Paris is one of the princes. Helen was one
But
of the most
when he
beautiful women in the
asked
world,
her
and
to
what is it? The
marry him,
Trojans king
Atalanta
wanted him,
said
so
no.
Menelaus and Odysseus had to go to war. I think Menelaus was the king, and
The
Odysseus was one of
prince
his
followed
soldiers. And then there was
Atalanta
also not
everywhere.
Ares, but what Achilles, his demi and
Will you marry
his
me?
Achilles
He
and his
asked
brother
her again
Telemachus. No,
and
Telemachus
again.
is
How
not
could
Hercules. Telemachus
Atalanta
is Odysseus'
get
brother.
him to stop
But
bothering her?
Odysseus is great friend of the type of friend in Greek. I'm not going to mention that because this is a.
Atalanta had an idea. I will marry
This is
you.
kind of a kid's video, but yeah.
The prince could not run faster than
Aphrodite,
Atalanta. He asked
Wow.
the goddess of
Man.
love
Dude,
for
I'm
help.
going to be honest with you. The diversity in this
The goddess
is
gave
always
him
surprising.
3 golden apples.
Like this is
and
definitely
said,
not what I remember.
These
Especially if
apples
you look
will
at art,
help
Aphrodite
you.
does not look like that. For
A
obvious
large crowd gathered to watch the race.
Yeah. Okay. For the record, I was like, why is she interested in these golden apples?
When Atalanta
Because these
stopped
golden apples,
to
I think,
pick
come
it
from like the
up,
mountain of Olympus, and these are like special apples.
each time Atalanta
so
ran
you can play
ahead
this game,
of the
right?
prince,
And then I think
he rolled a golden apple in
I don't
front of
remember
her.
how it worked.
Each time Atalanta ran ahead of the prince,
Okay, so it is a flash
he
game.
rolled a golden.
So this is actually you're trying to help him win, and you're gonna just throw an apple. So this is the finish line. I think as long as you throw the 2 apples, you'll always win. What? No, that's BS. I won that fair and square. I wonder if you can win with just 1 apple. I'm still gonna throw it for security's sake, because she runs so fast. Ah! Why is this game so hard? This isn't even a long game. Okay, that'll give me some time and space to actually get this done. Is there a special timing? Oh my lord. Okay.
Sadly, the prince couldn't win the race.
Oh, really?
Even with the golden apple.
Oh, okay. Okay, I gotta actually try and win this. Did Atlanta win the race? I thought she lost the race. No. Also, I think he got 3 golden apples. But I'm confusing this and the and then is it Perseus? No, I think it was Menelaus' trial with the kings. Shoot. Okay, I have to play that game until I win it. I'm sorry. Wait, really? Did he never win? Wow. Look, if I knew there was a state in which he could win, I would let this go, but no. Okay. So yeah. Midas' touch. Dude. Okay, I don't know why the Asians are honestly the mouse and the thing. I don't know why the Asians are actually doing the drawings here. Yeah, so it's slowly animate. And then eventually touch this daughter. Well, okay. And then his daughter turned to gold. Gold touched. Love, not gold.
He had learned.
Interesting. Okay, I don't remember Pegasus, and I don't remember it being a good story. Oh, I remember this one. Oh, where's the dragon has its eyes? Ooh, is it all the man? Yeah. Okay, Wings. This is a famous one by I never know how to pronounce it. Is it Daedalus? Yeah, Daedalus. I always pronounce it Daedalus. Daedalus. Icarus.
Icarus,
Boy and Icarus. Icarus and
Icarus
his son.
did not always.
Oh yeah, I think Icarus's father was delayed. No, it's not, is it? The maze. This is a fun mini game. By the way, I love the art style. And this is the game. Look at this. This This is like my first Flash game. One of the first, at least. You can hold down and it'll go. I'm gonna finish this just because I'm for old time's sake, because I'm only doing this once. I'm not coming back. I forgot this takes so long. Also, you can take dead ends and it doesn't matter. How do I know? Because I played this before. Thankfully, these stories are short. If this story was long, I'd be so dead. You guys can probably hear the music, actually, and that's cool. I don't want to listen to the music. I have headphones on, and I'm listening to some other songs. That's cool, though. Oh, that's it. The monster was scary. Okay, this is like one of those fairy tales about bullying, I think. Ah, good stories. And at the end, the book would close. Okay, so that's folktales, and this is one of my favorite pages. Okay, definitely downloading this.
Chinese fables.
A woman holds a book titled
I thought this was
Chinese Fables.
Probably didn't use the term correctly. This is a famous one. I love the art style. This is like very reminiscent of the Golden Age art style. This is accented cinema. The Chinese spelling is annoying me now. I'm not so sure about like the paintings coming alive. Also, you can click on it and think. Yeah. So, okay, the famous thing is the eyes actually do make a painting, right? Because it's like the thing that actually makes something so recognizable. Like, I'm not gonna lie, I'm pretty sure this is true. Also, another cool thing. I remember reading a Library of Heaven's Path, and there's this really cool type of brushstroke called a double dragon brush, where you paint with two brushes at once. Gotta do it really quickly. Deng Shi copies eyebrows. It's cool. Man, they got some nice art style. Oh, these Tang Hulu candies. I on it. Well, I think it's called
东施效颦.
I can't
Deng
read that.
Shi copies
I
eyebrows.
know Meimo in Chinese. That's what it is. Ye Gong? Who's this? Yeah.
一
Ye Yun, Hao Long. Okay, by the way, these characters, some of them are kind of complicated. Ye is actually leaves. Yue, Yun. So, the leaves in the clouds. I don't know. One. Oh, this is. Okay, something about Chinese stories are always so sad. Like this and The Little Match Girl frick, man? I'm pretty sure the little match girl is either German or Russian. Okay, by the way, those stone tablets remind me of some Mozong, that one, the making the needle. Yifan Tianjing. I don't know why these stories always make me sad. Oh, this is a funny one. You want more? How about that? That's much better. And then blah blah blah. Oh, 早三晚四. That's the idiom. Snake. This one I never really got as a kid. There's a snake in my teeth. Beiwan Suyin, I think. Wow. That's awesome. And that's my introduction to Chinese stories. Really cool stuff. Okay, so that's it. That's the four-leaf clover one, isn't it?
Find a four-leaf.
Yeah. I've already seen that before. Be my Valentine.
Send a Valentine.
This reminds me of Jack Lawrence's site on cards.
Who will be your Valentine? Grandma.
Grandma.
Pick a card. Choose a beginning for your sentence. Be my Valentine. Connecting words.
Oh, I just realized the
such
implications.
as because
still do grandma.
And because. Choose an ending. You make me smile.
Okay,
Choose your
I
stamp.
still don't know what Valentine even means.
Be my Valentine. Because you make me smile.
Yeah, no, I don't think anyone really. Whoa! What the heck? Whoa! Did they just generate this video now? Because like, you guys saw it. The letter is actually by. Whoa. Okay, I actually. Oh no, they have individual clips. I was like, whoa, did they auto-generate it? No.
Send a Valentine.
That's a lot of video. Because think about it, they had to make a video for each individual card and then for each individual character, which comes out to 1, 2, 3, 4,
Who
5,
will
6, 7,
be
8,
your Valentine?
Eight cards. We'll do
Mox the
box,
pick
and it'll
a
probably
card.
send it. And then there's different kinds of cards.
Choose a. Be my
Or
Valentine.
Be my friend was.
Be my friend. Connecting words such
Connecting
as
words.
because
Why is it so
and
slow?
and connect parts of a sentence. And choose an ending for
Let's
your
dance
sentence.
the robot.
Let's
Let's
dance
see
the
Candy sounds
robot.
cool, but-
Choose your stamp.
Wait, you should say be my friend and let's be friends.
Let's dance the robot.
Let's fly sounds cool. as well.
Choose your stamp.
Yeah, the candy in the heart.
Be my friend. And let's dance the robot.
Dudes, okay, they did have individual videos for each of these. Oh, you guys probably can't even see the download because I did a Windows screen. Awesome.
Happy.
Hey. Look at that. Okay. So that pretty much ends it for Starfall. But yeah, that's the site. I just reminisced. Did 2-3 hours. Good enough for me.